A couple quick facts before we get into our very... This is going good, by the way, man. It's working out. Greetings, Columbus. It's Philman. Welcome to the first episode of Columbus GEMZ. This channel is for young people in Greater Columbus who are interested in design and technology. I'll be interviewing local professionals in Greater Columbus so you get a little bit of insight into what a career in design and technology looks like. So hopefully I can get at least one person to say, wow, based on this insight and based on, kind of showing us the day-to-day of what this looks like and getting feedback from these professionals that are already doing what they're doing, I feel confident about declaring my major in X, Y, and Z. So that's the goal. You probably already know this, but Columbus is in the top 10 cities to live in the U.S. That's big. Top 50 in the world. It's even bigger, I think, comparatively. So this is a nice city, right? We should enjoy it, and my goal is to kind of highlight the beautiful gems or wonderful people that we have in the city that are in design and technology. All right, so let's go to our very first gems. Cori and Ben, owners at Yellowood Design Studios, Canal Winchester. Take it away, neighbors.
Hey Columbus, I'm Cori Rowley.
And I'm Benjamin Rowley, and we're Yellowood Design Studios.
Yellowood restores vintage axes and tools and creates handcrafted leather goods. So growing up, my dad always was doing some sort of creative thing, whether he was working or he was at home. So he owned a drapery company where he would custom create draperies for people's homes. He also had sewing machines at home, and he was always sewing things at home, making things for work at home. And then he was also heavy into oil painting, so he was always at home oil painting, and so I'd watch him do that. And then he would sit and draw me and my brother too, and so seeing that and seeing how fascinated I was by that, he taught me how to do that as well. And I remember in high school having to get a special sign-off to go take a nude drawing class at the museum. And I went to this nude drawing class once a week, for my entire senior year. And I was just fascinated by the human form and by how different these humans were that we were drawing than the humans that we see in magazines.
The creative community is really close-knit and very welcoming. If you're looking to become a creative person or explore your creativity, try lots of things. Don't just say, I want to be a painter and paint. You may not be a good painter, but you may be great at sculpting wood, or you may be a great painter, but it's with spray paint, not paintbrushes.
Yeah, different mediums.
Don't explore everything. Explore every opportunity given to you. Don't just assume that being a creative or an artist is what you think it is.
And there's really great opportunities for that in Columbus. So the Columbus Idea Foundry, you can explore everything from welding and jewelry making and blacksmithing to woodworking, and you can explore all of that. If you see somebody doing something that you think is interesting, ask questions about it, and not just about what they're doing but how they got there. An easy look into that sort of thing, and this is very top line, would be if you see a designer that you think is really cool, go and check out their LinkedIn and see how they got there. What was their path? And you'll probably start to find that most people don't have this sort of straight and narrow path. They've kind of jumped around, or maybe they quit and they did something else, or maybe they decided to go be a barista for a while. And not everybody just graduates and becomes a designer immediately. There are a lot of people who have other backgrounds, like nursing, English. I know a lot of English majors in design, so those unique backgrounds can help you be a much more diverse designer in the products or the experiences that you create for people. So we just say we're going to be doing a giveaway. Whoever answers the question correctly first wins an axe.
A nice, awesome
Yellowood Design Studio axe.
Yes.
And the question is, and then we say the question. We say the question? You say the question? He says the question?
Yeah, you can say the questions.
Okay. You say the question.
Okay.
What's the question?
What color was the horse?
Yeah.
And then what's the answer?
Blue.
Wait, do we say the answer? We don't say the answer.
That was the take right there. Okay, so if you want to get into design and don't know where to start with getting a sketchbook and just start doing stuff. Sketch until you're ready to get on a computer, and then get Adobe Illustrator and sketch some more, just in a digital platform. So I think one of the things that's going to help you progress and develop as a visual designer is understanding and coming to terms with the idea of like your work really sucking, just really, really bad. I'll be completely honest, right? When you start doing stuff, it's going to be bad for a while. But even at a very high level, the initial work that you put out just might suck. It just might like, this is not what I was thinking like it to be, right? So that's one of the attributes, one of the skills that you need to develop early on, because it's something that will get you very, very far. It's the idea of looking at your work and saying, and being okay with saying, this sucks. This is really bad. This is not what I want it to be. Does not look like the finished product, because it's not. It's not the finished product. It's the initial steps, right? So, creative work, technical work, life, all of that is based on iterations. It's a journey, right? So you got to get really good at starting something, noticing and realizing and coming to terms with it being bad, walking away before you get to like a hopeless state, right? To a state where you're just like exhausted. Walk away early. You know when's the best time to leave the dinner table? When you're still slightly hungry. Not when you're like so full that you can't even stand the smell of the food. So it's just a general life lesson, right? Do away with gluttony. Like, you don't want to be all into the code or all into the design work until you're frustrated with it and then walk away permanently, right? You want to walk away early. Walk away early, come back to it, revisit it until you go through so many iterations that you're like, this is kind of, this is going somewhere. Hopefully that helps. So if you want to get into design like Cori and Ben, leave them a comment below. Tell them how much you enjoyed their video. Until next time, neighbors, Happy New Year, and let's keep making Columbus a beautiful, diverse, smart, and fantastic place to live, work, and play. Cheers.